Hello, Aries. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your general message for any major Aries placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Keep in mind, this energy reading is timeless. Energy is fluid, so whenever you're guided to watch this message, you're likely to find something in here for you. All I ask is that you please only take what does resonate and leave behind the rest. Energies can be swapped around, so swap around the characters, but don't cram yourself in, okay? So let's jump in, Aries, and let's see what kind of a message needs to come through for your spiritual journey. And I'm going to start today by using the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck, which I've already pre-shuffled. And I see Kitty is down there messing with the stand. Pardon me, I'm sure she'll make an appearance like she has in almost every video. So, okay, Aries. It's really time to envelope yourself in some healing light. Self-care is needed. Caring and nurturing for your body right now is needed. So where do you need to infuse your life with some healthier choices? What's become an unhealthy habit that needs to be released so you can go into self-love and self-care? You need to surround yourself in some healing light. Maybe there's a need for some protection, but if you're in some fearful thoughts or some unwanted thoughts, there is a circumstance that's triggered some fear. So you need to imagine yourself being surrounded by some healing light right now. And self-care is going to be needed for you, Aries. Definitely. So allow yourself to be in the present moment. Don't worry too much about the future. We can't change what tomorrow's going to bring. We're not there yet. And we cannot change the past. So there is a situation here or a relationship here too that is playing a vital role in some type of dynamic that is maybe catapulting you towards a greater purpose. So get ready for a realization of some sort. You're going to want to show yourself some compassion right now, Aries. So let's see what else needs to come through for my Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. So Pisces energy coming through. You could be dealing with Pisces or could have Pisces in your chart, but there's fear. There's going to be a new outlook. They're showing me the Hanged Man. So get ready to see something from a different angle here. There's definitely a situation here that's going to bring forward some big-time life changes. A heart awakening? Are you grieving? Are you afraid? There's fear. There's fear. But there is a heart awakening. And so this fear is allowing you to strip any illusions of the mind. Fear is an illusion, Aries. There's nothing to be afraid of. So whatever experience has kind of got you a little bit anxious right now, simply just observe the experience without any expectations. Okay? Try and release that fear, because there are going to be some major challenges and changes ahead, Aries, okay? But this is going to bring forward a brand new outlook. So change is constant. So whatever is causing you this fear, it's opening a doorway of opportunity for you to expand. So whatever change is coming in is to help you open up your heart and to find your authentic voice. So I think you just need to kind of retreat. I'm talking to an Aries that needs a much needed reprieve right now. And there is a need to find your voice, to speak your truth. I feel an Aries here that needs to remove some throat chakra blockages. Where have you not been willing to openly and honestly express yourself? I think maybe you're going to have a huge throat chakra activation, and maybe it's going to be activated with a little bit of anger. But I do feel you're going to need to spend some time alone as part of this healing and rejuvenation process. And you're getting ready to take ownership. Self-empowerment is what I'm feeling. And we do have that Aries new moon, double new moon energy coming in. And so get ready to take a step forward in the right direction. And it might be very, very scary. So let's see what needs to come through with the Illumination Oracle deck. Well, we got an unhealthy pattern here. We've got an attachment here. We've got a codependent situation. We've got a trauma bond. There is something very unhealthy here. I think you're addicted to a person. It feels like you're addicted to a person, a trauma bond of some sort. And maybe you've had a hard time releasing this addictive pattern, or relationship pattern. And you're finding your strength to overcome the fear of breaking free from maybe an attachment. Ooh, yeah, there's the Tower. Get ready for a Tower. And so as we purge the heart and we clear the trauma, the blocks on the heart, then we get to rise. And so I think get ready to take a trip on Kundalini Airlines to drop your past baggage. The universe has a plan, and the universe is like, hey, it's time to walk away from something very unhealthy. It's time to walk away. It's time to disconnect and relax. Absolutely. It's time to disconnect and relax. It's time to walk away, and it's time to heal your heart. Maybe you're going to be packing up and moving. Maybe you're going to be telling somebody to pack up their shit and to move. I'm not sure. But you need to walk away from something. And it might hurt. It might hurt you to walk away from this, but it is going to allow you to open up your heart and allow the energy of love to kind of fill you up. Forgiveness is needed. Something going on here. Something toxic you need to walk away from. And then on the other side of this toxic situation, we've got somebody that's missing you and dreaming about you. So maybe you've got somebody waiting for you to get it together, to walk away and do some heart healing, to move on from a very unhealthy situation where maybe it's riddled with secrets. Something going on here, shady, and we've got somebody waiting on you to get it together. So you've got a birthday coming up here, right, Aries? Happy birthday, Aries. By your birthday, the universe has a plan to get you to leave something behind in order for you to step towards true emotional intimacy with somebody that deeply misses you, that's dreaming about you, Aries. So what is it that you need to release? I do think you're emotionally vulnerable right now, and you're going to need to regain control. Things are spiraling out of control, but it's time to take a risk. It's time to take a leap of faith. It's time to walk away and heal your heart. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Oracle Energy Deck of 7. I did not say that right, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, a tall tale and seeing beyond. So this heart awakening might actually trigger some third eye activation. Seeing beyond the veil of illusion as well. Maybe seeing beyond somebody's lies, somebody's tall tale. You're dealing with a trickster, a liar. You're dealing with a Pinocchio, somebody that's not telling the truth. And I think you're seeing beyond the facade, beyond the veil is kind of what it feels like. So let's get you some messages from this deck, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Messages for Aries, please. Look at that, feeling the world. There's that heart awakening. You're all up in your feels. Oh, it's heavy, it's heavy. You're going to bottom out, and then you're going to soar. Kind of feels like a spiral of bottoming out. And in between the bottoming out, moments of complete ecstasy and bliss is what it feels like, Aries. Higher vantage point, you're going through a rebirth. Yeah, you are. Feeling the world, 13. You're going through a rebirth. You're going through a massive heart chakra activation, awakening. Your emotional body is being activated. Your heightened senses are being activated. This is likely activating some type of intuitive gifts. And get ready to rise. That goes right in alignment with the Kundalini Airlines. Get ready to get that higher viewpoint. So it might be muddled right now. It might not be very clear. But this is where you step into a brand new cycle is what I'm feeling. This is building a foundation of self from the ground up. Self-love is going to be needed. Self-care for sure. Great and full. This is the energy of filling your own cups. It's an Ace of Cups type energy. It's a 4 energy. You're divinely protected as you go through these massive changes in this rebirth process. How can you fill your own cup first? Because you can't fill another's until yours is great and full. I think get ready to take a trip down memory lane, Kundalini Airlines, and to hop on the ascension journey of the time machine. So there's likely a lot of fragmented memories coming up as you purge your heart and let go of the past. And so you're going to want to get grounded. I do feel something magical is coming out of a very painful heart awakening and ending, and it's going to be that new outlook, and you will be great and full. So let's see what needs to come through with the tarot for you, Aries. Well, you're rounding completion of something. When we get to the 9s, it's time to leave something behind. Something that's not wish fulfillment. The 9 of Swords and the 9 of Cups in reverse. Are you losing your mind, Aries? Are you stressed? Are you like freaking out or what? I feel you're not sleeping, you're stressed, you're crying, your mind is about to break. And maybe you feel like you wish you could turn back times you made a mistake. And wherever you're at, it is not wish fulfillment. There could be addictions here with the Nine of Cups in reverse. We could have somebody here that needs to get it together. We've got a feminine at the end of the table, and we've got a masculine with his head on a silver platter. So there could be some exposure when it comes to some addictions, and maybe you've feared the worst and the worst is coming out. But let's see what else needs to come through for you. Yeah, it's not wish fulfillment wherever you're at. And the High Priestess reverse is maybe you've received some poor advice. Maybe you didn't want to see things. You've definitely not been listening to your intuition, and you're going to need to do that. Could be dealing with the Pisces. I felt that energy earlier. So let's do a 9-card spread for you, Aries, and see what needs to come through. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You're in a manifestation portal is what it feels like. A manifestation portal. So let's see what we got here. We got the 6 of Wands in reversed, the 9 of Cups, and the Page of Cups in reverse. So loveless situation, definitely. But we've got a new creative spark here, a new outlook after maybe a period of dark night of the soul. Come Leo season, I think things are going to be a lot different. But that's where you're at right now, deep within a heart awakening. There is a lesson here that needs to come full circle. I think there's resistance to moving on from something that needs to come to an end. You've been struggling. You've been depressed. You've been in a hopeless situation is what I'm feeling. And it's kind of time to get your foot stuck out of that wheel. It's time to move things forward. It's time to learn this lesson. And I do feel, yeah. It's time to learn the lesson with the 7 of Coins. It's like time's up. You know, things have been simmering for a while, and time's up now. It's time to learn this lesson. You're going through a rebirth. You're going through a spiritual activation. You're facing some judgment because it's time. And definitely you're in this energy of there's not wish fulfillment here. Somebody here has been in the dark night of the soul, missing out on a huge opportunity for love. All because of some extreme codependencies here. There's codependency issues here. There is something very unhealthy, and there's this sense of lack, depression, suppression, and there's a need to stand on your own 2 feet. There's a need to go through this rebirth process. And so I feel like you feel like a newborn baby, and you're not really sure how to find your footing because where you're at right now, it's a loveless situation. I feel there's a lack of like emotional connection. And it's a struggle. It's a battle. There's no victory there. And I feel lying to yourself, pretending that this is happiness when I do feel somebody here has some hidden addictions. And you're being encouraged to walk away from that. If you want to find that passion for life again, you're going to have to, I feel, find your strength to leave a hopeless situation behind. With the Sun and then the Knight of Wands in reversed, I just feel like maybe you've gone back and forth with this person for quite some time. The Knight of Wands can go back and forth, and maybe you've had somebody here recently come in and they're committed, but I think it's only leading to heartbreak. Maybe one last round of a cycle and to fully walk away because there's been resistance to this lesson. And so strong Leo energy, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius for sure, Pisces coming through. But the time is now to work through these deeply seated emotions to move forward because there is a new beginning here. But the Fool has to release the past pain, the past heartbreak, the past baggage, and has to find a state of balance. So I do feel there's some type of emotional outburst here, emotional breakdown. Everything is feeling very chaotic, out of control. You need to get a grip on your reality. We've got Cancer, Libra, Aries, major arcana, a lot of major arcana that I see here. And so divinely orchestrated change. The universe has a plan. There's no escaping this release. And so a lot of truth, which is leading to a lot of challenges and a leap of faith. And I feel this is where you really start investing in yourself. That's what I see here. Leaving something behind to choose to invest in yourself. Taking those steps, you're at a divine Y point, choosing a new direction, and I feel going through a major rebirth of some sort. So let's take a look at the Sun reversed, because I just feel this is a timing card. And so by Leo season, I feel you're going to be in completely different energy. Yeah, by Leo season, you're going to have broken the chains of these unhealthy patterns, addictions, or whatever of the sort. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Come Leo season, I feel these addictive blocks will be removed, but you have to face this head on. You have to, you know, stop avoiding looking at this very unhealthy situation. There could have been a betrayal. I think maybe at one point in time you thought this was a legacy for your family, but you don't know your worth and your value. I feel somebody's really put you through it and maybe left you, you know, at rock bottom, left you for dead, stabbed you in the back of some sort. That's what it feels like, and it created a trauma bond. And so there's a need to confront your shadow self, and that's what you've been doing, and letting this come full circle. And I do feel this is painful. So let's take a look at the world reverse. There's a skipped lesson, a skipped step. We get the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Cups. So I feel things are going to move forward fast. Somebody here needs to get honest. I do feel, you know, we got 3 naked women on the Three of Cups. Usually it indicates a celebration, but I think we've got 3 knights on the board as well. So I feel just somebody here was juvenile, maybe had 3 different women on the go. And, you know, I just feel an unexpected revelation or unexpected truth coming out. And somebody here is I feel, maybe coming forward with some truth and an apology for some deceptive behavior. We do have the 5 of Swords, and there's that 9 of Swords. There's that stress, anxiety, and relief. I think somebody's afraid the truth is going to come out. So this might lead to a confession, which will move things along, and it will make something crystal clear, because there's that 5 of Wands, because this is where you've been at, right? Fighting, power struggle, back and forth, all kinds of outside opinions, and it's time to let this go. I don't feel a fresh start here. I do not feel a new beginning here. I think it's time to do a little bit of research and to think about moving in a new direction is kind of what I see here for you, Aries. That's really what I see. I think Spirit's been urging you to look at this a little bit closely. You've not wanted to look at it. You've kind of been ignoring something that you know is unhealthy. That's really kept you stuck. So let's get you one last message with the romance angels. Oh, there we go, right out the gate. Attraction. So we need to remember we are always attracting into our life a reflection of the amount of worth and value that we show ourselves. So how much do you value yourself? Because I do feel you do want to attract romantic love in your life, but that might require you living more in the present moment and gaining that new perspective. So what is it that you want to attract in your life for a romantic partnership? Because I do feel you've attracted a soulmate of some sort, and or maybe, you know, maybe yes, this is your soulmate. We have many soulmates along our life journey. We have many soulmates, and some come to hurt us, some come to love us, some come to teach us. And so this could be like an addictive pattern within a relationship where you break up, you get back together, and you enjoy the blissful honeymoon stage, and then every time you get back together, that honeymoon stage, you know, gets smaller. Yes, this is your soulmate, but it might be a soul tie. But I do think positive thinking is going to allow you to bring optimism into your life. Maybe it's time to sit down and have that heart-to-heart conversation and to just trust that that what is meant to be will be. And I do feel maybe you've asked for a little bit too much advice from your friends, which led to a lot of outside opinions, and maybe you're just on different spiritual paths right now. Maybe there's a lot of negative influences, or your upbringing that's really created a lot of challenges here, Aries. Maybe you're on a spiritual path and this person isn't. But I do feel you're being asked to free yourself from a toxic situation and to take back control of your life. And in the background here, there is somebody missing you and dreaming about you, and that person can't come in until you clear out this gunk first. And that's kind of what I got, Aries. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. I hope it made sense. And if you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, Aries, check out the description box below. I have a sale on right now. perfect time to book it in, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thanks, Aries.